Happy National Teacher Appreciation Week. I believe Henry County Schools has the most capable, talented collection of teachers you'll find anywhere. It is difficult to put into words the vital and impactful role teachers play to meet the many needs of the students we serve in our community. Teachers, our future is truly in your hands. I began my career as a fifth grade teacher many years ago because I wanted to be a part of impacting students and communities in a positive manner. I can only imagine that almost everyone has at least one story of a teacher who made a positive impact on their life and had an influential role in shaping them into the person they would become. For me, this teacher gave me voice. She inspired and modeled for me how to become an active participant in my education. This teacher refused to allow me to just be, but rather cared enough to challenge me to want to become a better version of myself. Thank you, Ms. Seaton.
1996, it was second grade, Mrs. Teresa Cranfield. She taught her students how to think and not what to think, and that was the first time I had ever experienced that level of education. Miss Cranfield changed my life with the way that she taught her students. It was all about relationships. She looked at us more as people than students. Thank you, Miss Cranfield, for all that you do. God bless you.
Ms. Rawlings was energetic, passionate, and she challenged us to reach goals that we didn't even know we were possible of reaching. She truly cared about her students, and for me, she helped me come out of my shell and have confidence in myself and learn to set high expectations for myself and never stop reaching for those goals.
He helped me get my work done and my grades improved, but also it showed myself and it showed him that I had more to me than just a B-level student. Thank you, Ms. Elijah, for all you did for me.
What makes a great teacher? I think of my high school American literature teacher from 11th grade, Miss Anita Jackson. Due to her pushing me and ensuring that I was on track, I was also able to secure several speech scholarships for college. Miss Anita Jackson, I thank you.
I have been through so much and she was just there for every step of the way. So thank you so much, Miss Bartlett, for everything.
My experience at Union Grove Middle School has been challenging, difficult, and also fun to do. But this one person stands out, Coach Murmur. When he's busy, he still tries to come support me at my baseball games, and then he gives me tips, and he likes to help me during a lot of things. Thank you, Coach Mortimer.
In high school, I had a teacher, her name was Miss Carr. Miss Carr made learning engaging, she made it interesting, she made it hands-on, and I really enjoyed just being in her class simply because of that. So without her, I would not be where I am today because of all the different things that she did for me. I try to be the same teacher that she was for me in her classroom. So thank you, Miss Carr, for everything that you did for me because I would not be who I am today without you.
I was having a really hard time, and sometimes it got really tough, but I know she was always there. She was one of my favorite classes of the day, and I really appreciate her and love her a lot. Thank you, Ms. Troutman.
The teacher that impacted my life is Ms. Davidson. She was such a safe place for me, the teacher that I could trust and talk to. Every time when I was giving up, she encouraged me to never give up and that I could reach my goals. I have really accomplished a lot of things with Ms. Davidson, and I am very grateful to have her by my side.
The teacher that had the greatest impact on my life was Miss Eddie Harris. Miss Harris instilled in me each day that I was the most important person in my life. And if there was anyone in my life that's going to make my life happen, it was me. I pour those things into my kids also. I make sure that I tell them each day, you are the most important person in your life, and you're the one who's going to make your life happen.
Being in the presence of Mrs. Jean Roberts was mesmerizing. She was a beacon of creativity. The out-of-the-box thinking was not only encouraged, it was celebrated. And I hope that every student who has ever crossed into my room has had that same feeling of being encouraged to inspire, and a passion has been ignited in them. Thank you, Ms. Roberts.
I would like to share about one of my teachers, Ms. Srinivasan. She was like no other, and I mean it, she was like no other. When she walked into a classroom, she always had a saying on the board, and we all had to discuss it. The sayings went like this: it's okay to make a mistake, but if you do not correct the mistake, it is a mistake. As Robert Frost said, You're not a teacher, you're an awakener. And I wanted to say, Miss Srinivasan, you were just that. You loved us and we knew it. You were my champion. And thank you for all that you did.
On behalf of our Board of Education and district staff, I sincerely thank all of our teachers for the vital role they play in winning for kids in Henry County schools.